I knew it was going to be hard, but I didn't think it was going to be like this extreme.
If you have any vices, any weaknesses, you really have to fight them and beat them in order to get through this school. Broad picture in a nutshell, they're in for the hardest 6 months of their life.
Twisted on there. You see how, but it fits good. Just straighten that branch out a little bit right there so it didn't come around so hard.
That last animal?
Right there, the crease.
Okay.
So it won't cover the commissaire up so much, like right there.
Okay.
You good?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. My name is Bailey Cogan. My first impressions of the school are it's pretty exciting. I'm having a great time. You learn a lot in such a short period of time. It's only the second week, and I already feel like I've grown so much and learned so much in such a short period of time. We're here today. I think we have about 16 head. Almost all of them are getting full sets of shoes. So everyone's, as you can see, trimming and doing it all. A bunch of us are starting to shape our own shoes, which is pretty exciting. We still need a little help shaping, but everyone's nailing on, trimming, we're getting to do most of it.
Right there where it's still at. That'll keep that just one spot will keep your clip from going back. Then roll around, and you clip. Add a girl. Good job.
Okay. All right, so we'll work on that in just a second. Let me nip this foot. You can go ahead and set this other one and start trimming your hinds. Hello, I'm Cody Gregory. Today we're going to be talking about GE nippers and how to use them. Whenever I nip a foot, it's very much like walking a balance beam. Back when I used to ride bulls, walking a balance beam was something I did for practice. And whenever I nip a foot, I want to look out towards the end of the balance beam. If I looked at my feet, I'd fall off every time. But if I look at the end of that balance beam, by doing that, I can have a lot more control and I can stay on it. Well, when I'm nipping, it's pretty easy to look right where you're at, zoom in on that spot, and before you know it, you're starting to follow the shape of the foot, and you're not going to have a flat nip. Whenever I'm trimming feet, I like to rasp minimally. So I'll take a nip, I'll look at that foot, rasp only my high spots, and there's occasions where I don't rasp the foot at all because I got it flat enough with my nip. And that's something that I can only do with superior quality nippers. This foot's kind of high outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to imagine that that's where I want to come out with my nippers, and that's where I want to come out with my nippers. So every time that I nip, I've got a laser plane on this foot, and I'm aiming that face of that nipper to where I want it to come out. I nip, I'm going to turn my inside rein, drag it along into that inside corner, nip, twist, drag, twist. And I'm just aiming every time. I'm looking at the end of that balance beam. Looking at the end of that balance beam. Looking at the end of that balance beam, right through the end. Boom. Now I'll start back at that toe. If I'd started at the heel there, I wouldn't have been able to see my nippers working forward. So you can see I'm using that inside rein. My outside hand doesn't really move that much. I'm almost just holding that rein. Boom. 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 And you can see that I don't live out in New Mexico because I'm able to nip that with one hand, and I'm not grunting as I nip that foot. I got a little bit of length in that toe, so I'm going to take one more nip through my toe. And with the precision tool, not only can you do flat nips, but you can do small nips if you need. If any of you guys have used this, I'm not telling you anything you don't know.
There, come along, excellent. And we're gonna have our burritos, and we gotta do a little bit of forage cooking because the liner is in such bad shape. That is a nice hot spot. You learn how to cook on your particular model of forage. Hey, you guys are starting to come together. Yesterday was a little rough for some of you, but today was pretty nice, huh? So this is how it happens. We just keep pushing you. We keep pushing you. We keep forging you, basically.
Heat and pressure.
Seriously. And as you guys know, that there is a lot of pressure around here. And what's also amazing is there's some really talented guys in this class and girls. And so they're setting a standard and making the rest of you guys try to get to it. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing. I think it's gonna be a banner year. I'm really happy with what I got. I know not all of you owe push-ups from yesterday, but you're sure welcome to join us. I'm gonna take the truck and want you guys to drive the van. There's a corner, there's like a triangular corner off of the highway. We're gonna do it first, then we'll go back up and start, and then just come past the school. I got trash bags, everybody get trash bags, and I got a bin that I'll throw in the back of the truck. If we have dead animals, there's like a dead deer with it's just bones, we'll leave it alone, but there's a whole bunch of dead geese, yeah. Yeah. And so we need to throw them, we'll throw them in the bin. But if you guys have burnable trash, we'll come back here and light the bonfire, and we'll just burn all that up tonight, okay?
Here picking up trash because we got over 1,000 push-ups on our anatomy test that we got wrong. So instead of doing push-ups, we were out here picking up garbage on the interstate.
What makes being a farrier different from being a craftsman is, as a craftsman, you're pretty much solely relying on your eye to tell you, okay, this is beautiful to my eye. Whereas the horse is a constant test. Like the foot is the shape of the foot. I can adjust it a little, I can make it more the shape that I want, but ultimately, if I don't fit the foot, then I haven't completed my task, I haven't succeeded. And as an artist, I might be able to say, oh, this looks horseshoe enough, but for the foot, like the foot will tell me, the horse will tell me if I did a good job or not in 6 weeks. So, like, ultimately, that's really what, that keeps you honest. I don't believe that a machine can analyze a horse's conformation, gait, behavior the way a person can. Moreover, horses are living creatures, so I don't believe that a machine would settle an animal like a horse, react to a horse's breathing, a horse's movement, a horse's feeling the way that a person can. It really is something that I think will continue to be timeless. There's no reason for a machine when you can build a shoe to a foot in 2 heats. There's no reason for it. It's just not efficient money-wise to come up with the machine that does that. So as long as people stay passionate and continue to be able to reach that level, there will be a need for farriers, absolutely.